So we're going to have a go at the Misha scenario today. So we've got Misha, we have Katia, who's really good at trading, so you do all your trading with her and you get better prices. Arica moves quietly, limited use, I guess useful if you want to sneak around places and you want somebody who doesn't make any noise, but we tend to leave her at home anyway. She has a backpack of 10, as does he. She has a backpack of 12, so she spends all her time at the house as well. And Marin uses less materials when he builds everything, which is really useful because you can get stuff built much faster with him around. So that's a pretty strong team. The trouble is one of them's going to always start severely ill, and we are also liable to get attacked on night one. In fact, we usually do get attacked on night one, not always, but usually. And crime spree hits from day 4 as well, which is pretty quick. So I'm going to get her. So I want to get 2 of them busy now. Who's sick? Oh, it's Misha. Alright. Now the child can pick up things, so we're going to get him running around. Get him up here. So we're looking for a bunch of wooden components to start with. That way Marin can start building. Misha can get this one. Marin can get that one. Okay, so he's got enough to get the metal station in now, so we'll do that. So that's all Misha can do for the time being. I'm gonna get him up here. Sorry, what were we doing? We were getting Marin to build a metal station, weren't we? That one. Okay, because we're going to need a crowbar. We've got enough lockpicks, but we've got enough things to do that we might want to save the lockpicks and get a crowbar to do it instead. Plus the crowbar acts as a weapon, and given that we've got attacks from quite early, that could be useful. Now the child is sad. And so I'm going to get the child talking to, sorry, it's Arica, isn't it? They need a chat today, and after a while they're going to bond. I think that might help the child's morale. But one chat a day and playing, he's got 2 toys here, and playing on these 2 toys should get rid of their sad status. So I need 2 beds because as we're going to get attacked from night 1, probably, not always, but usually attack night 1, we're going to need 2 beds because we're going to have to keep 2 guards up. Or not have to, but if you keep 1 guard up, I think it's 50-50 on whether you get a wounding or not. And I prefer to avoid that. So 2 guards avoids that, I think. I haven't seen a wounding with 2 guards, but I have seen woundings with 1 guard. So we want to med up Misha. So we're reliant on finding a med at some point. When she's finished, she can keep going there. Now if she plays, sorry, it's a he, isn't it? It's, if he plays on these 2 toys, he should lose his sad status. After this, Marin's got nothing more to build either, so he can go start digging. And that's all of them digging. We should get close to finishing the house today. Oh, I forgot to build the crowbar. Oops. So she's going to have to wait. So we might not get through the house today. Now these 2 have to wait. I should have done that earlier. Actually, she can start there. She needs to stay up there. So they've lost their sad status after playing on 1 toy, which is good. Alright, so she can do that. She can do this. Marin can go do something, I think. Well, let's get her digging so we can forget about her. As soon as she's done, he can get this. She can get digging so we forget about her for a while. So, okay, those two are digging. So there's a feature in this scenario, and I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's by intention, but we're going to find 2 bottles of pills. Now, if we give 1 bottle of pill to Misha, then what happens is during the night, one of the other house members gives the other bottle of pills to Misha as well. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen, but the only way to avoid it I can think of is to not pick up the second bottle of pills from when we find it. Either that or take it out of the house, but I think we'll just leave it in the closet and just see what happens anyway. I haven't done this before. So it looks like they want to talk again. I guess we'll do that. The other option is just not to give her a bottle of pills, and then one of the house members will automatically give her the pills during the night. I haven't tried that either, because I've always found a bottle of pills, given it to her, and him. I keep forgetting it's a him. And then find out the second bottle of pills gets given as well. So it's probably in here. So I think the pills are going to be in here. So we're only going to have 1 bottle. Do we even have time? Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to see. I think the pills are given to him automatically overnight anyway, so we'll do it that way. Not sure if we get a morale penalty for doing it that way, but anyway, let's see what happens. Alright, so we've got the ghost house scenario. So semi-detached house, that's going to be Bazina. So we need a couple of saw blades to get to all the good stuff there, and it's really only good for 1 trip. Now the ruined villa, there's a lot of good stuff here. You have to sneak around and avoid them though, because they don't want you there. And in theory, I guess that would be good for Arica, but you could do it with Katia too. You don't need a quiet character. Ghost house, that's a safe one. You need a saw blade there, and you need 1 lockpick. So that's what we're going to do. Now we're liable to get attacked on night 1, so I'm going to put up 2 guards, sleep in bed. We should see that she gets auto-medded up during the night with our 1 bottle of pills, and let's take it away. So 1 lockpick, and let's go. So this is a pretty small location versus things like the Shell School, which are pretty large, and you can't run around and get everything there on night 1, especially as you have piles to dig through, which slows you down. So that was the 1 lockpick requirement there. Now you got a door to force here and a pile behind it, and you've also got a door to force right there. And then you'll find a pile here and a pile there. There's also a pile in the fridge here. This doesn't really do anything. So all I'm going to do is run around, pick up all the piles here, pick up the pile at the fridge, go down here, force this door, pick up this pile here, down here. I think it's 1 here and 1 here. Consolidate it all into here, and then I'll be back when I'm done. So we're back at our consolidated pile. We've picked everything up now that we can get access to. And this is what we've got. So there's a lot of food which was in the fridge there. But for the first night, because we're liable to get attacked on night 2 as well as night 1, we're going to need 12 components because we want to get 2 boards up, and this is what we need to get the 2 boards up, and we need 8 stacks of wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So that allows us to get 2 boards up, and then the final pile is really optional. I guess we'll go that for now and get home and see how we are. Now with 2 guards we should be okay. As I mentioned, I've seen woundings with 1 guard. I haven't seen woundings with 2, but that might have just been luck. So normally we've been attacked, and how did we do? Arica helped Misha. So that's the auto use of, and we got raided. Alright, so Misha's feeling much better. So we only used 1 bottle of pills that way, because if we gave her a bottle of pills yesterday, that would have happened as well. So we would be 2 bottles of pills down now. Arica used our supplies to aid Misha. So Katia had been searching for supplies, and we tried to rob us. None of us were wounded. Okay. So 2 guards seems to avoid woundings. Don't know if that's guaranteed or not. Now, we have 3 people who are tired. So what we want is Misha and Arica to have a chat. So we need to get Misha down here, and get Arica there too. Now he needs to get 2 boards in. Oh, we need to upgrade first. Meantime, we can make sure these, oops. Alright, so they're talking. And Misha's back to sad again. Oh, and slightly sick. Oh, yeah, of course they were severely ill yesterday. So I think that's the lesson there. Do not pick up 2 bottles of pills, because otherwise they'll both be used now. I think the other bottle's probably there. So he's upgraded here, so now we can get 2 boards in, which is why we brought back what we did. With 2 guards, that should avoid woundings from night 2. I'm not sure if it's 50-50 now, but we'll see. So Misha's still sad, needs to play. Hopefully they lose that, or he loses that. And as long as we get both of these in bed by 3, then we get our 5 hours sleep to avoid the to get rid of the tired status. So that's all she can do for the rest of the day, so I may as well get her to sleep now. So Marin's finished there, and he can start going on the pile. So Marin's done there, and we can get to this last box. Now Misha's still sad. And I got him playing on his 2nd toy, so if he doesn't lose his sadness there, there's nothing more we can do today. We got winter threatening as well, although it doesn't hit till about day 10. The main thing is we get the crime spree on day 4. So there's our final bottle of pills. So Katia's awake. We can get Marin to sleep. But just before he goes to sleep, if we look at what we need for the 3rd board, it's 7 wood and a stack of components. So we just need to remember that. And then we're going to ideally want to get a hatchet in place, which is a bunch more wood and components. So that's the main thing to take note of tonight, and that is 1 stack components and 4 stacks of wood. Okay, so he can sleep. Get Misha up here. Get him his bottle of pills. Which Katia can administer. Oh, I can give him the softer meds. That way we get to keep the pills. And that way he should be better tomorrow. Hopefully that second bottle doesn't get auto-administered tonight. So there's not much else we can do tonight. Today, I mean. So we can end the day there, I think. Is he still sad? Yeah. Nothing else we can do. Okay. So we've got the Shelled School. Now that's really good for it's you can get round there in 2 nights. There's one pile to dig through on night 1, on day 1. Oh, sorry, night 1. But I think Ghost House for now, because we might see Franco tomorrow, and we need to get tradables. So guard, because we're liable to get attacked again. Sleep in bed. Should be better tomorrow. Prepare, nothing to take, and scavenge. Okay, so we've got everything in one pile, so there's no running around tonight. So just remembering the minimum that we need for the 3rd board. Now it's 1 of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay, then we need tradables. So I'm guessing that. Got the 4 food already. That. Now this might play a part later. If Franco has 3 gun parts, for example, that's not enough for a hatchet. But if we take those 3, we will have enough, and then we don't have to come back here. In fact, ideally, we don't come back here at all. Which is because we need this and we need this. So I'm going to take this for now. There will be water, I think, at the Shelled School where we'll be going next. So anyway, we'll go there. We have to go back to the Ghost House one as soon as we get a saw blade anyway, because there's a lot of good stuff behind that saw bladed place. So we're expecting an attack. Any damage? None of us were wounded. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's luck or if 2 guards is enough. So I want to get these talking every day. She can go to bed, although she's probably going to have to get up if Franco comes. And he can get this in, which is why we brought what we did. So Marin's just finished getting that last board up. They should be finished soon, and then we can, yep, they're finished now, so we can get Arica to sleep. Misha's sad, so just get him playing on his toys. Hopefully that'll work, and we'll get Marin to sleep as soon as one of these wakes up. And this is really what we need next, along with a couple more one more gun part. So we need 6 stacks there, and that's 5 stacks won't be enough, so 6, 6. Now we'd have enough to upgrade that, although we won't be able to make a hatchet without more gun parts, so we need Franco. So if we get a visitor, it's by 11 o'clock. If there's nobody by 11, then nobody's coming, and if that's the case, then we can just wait till somebody wakes up, switch these 2 over. And that's really all we can do today. I guess we can get him to unblock that. Nice to have. Misha's still sad. Let's get the second play out of the way, see what happens. So it looks like no visitors today, which means we'll just switch these over, and I'll see you later tonight. Okay, so Misha did actually lose his sad status after playing on that second toy, so that was a win. So he needs to sleep, guard, and scavenge. and we're going to go to the Shelled School. So that's going to be useful because we're not going to get enough materials to be able to get a hatchet, I don't think. But if Franco comes tomorrow, which he's liable to, he's going to come between days 3, usually 3, 4 or 5, possibly later, but he usually comes on day 3, and if he doesn't come on day 3, usually on day 4, but he can come later, but anyway, we'll see. So there's no preparation for there is actually one lockpick we can do tonight, so we'll do that. And let's go. Okay, so we can't get around here in one night. A couple of piles here to start with. But we don't need to either. So what you've got here is 2 piles here that you can dig through. But really no need for that, because you can get across the top here by just digging through the 1 pile here, which we'll do. So Katia's coming up to finishing this pile. Now there's another pile we can dig through up here to get to a pile right there, but there's no need because we could just jump up here and get it, so there's no need to dig through this pile. So just keep picking up the piles along the way. After this one we're going to be full. So I always drop down here and make my consolidated pile just here. It seems to be reasonably central for now. Later on what you do is you get a saw blade. And you get to unlock this quick exit here, but other than that you have to run around the top. So what I'm just going to do, we've got time for one quick trip down here. So the lockpick here is really optional because all it really does is it undoes this door, and I think you just get 3 parts behind it, which we don't actually need right now. So that's not really a must-do for the first trip. The pile you really want is here, if you want tradables. And that's the med pile, and you can fill your pockets here as well. We're not going to come down here until the next visit. So that's it for now. As long as we've got full stacks to take back tonight, then we don't need to do everything. We can complete it next time. But while we're here, we do have time to clear up a lot of the piles here, so we're just going to do that. So from here to the exit, it's a 30-minute run. So we just keep an eye on the time. And as long as we start running by about 4:20, we're good. So I think I'll probably just stop there because next time we come we'll just pick that up and pick this up and the other piles that we haven't got to yet, because we've got enough right now to take back. So I'm just going to take all the meds. I want to make sure that we can buy Franco out when he comes. We might need that. Rest is optional, I guess. So a mixture of both. So 310 running back, we should be out of here by 340. So I'm going to cut the video there rather than run too long. So plan to be back for a couple more episodes. I'm going to try to get days 4 through 7 into the next one, and then days 8 through 12 in a subsequent episode. By then I think we should be relatively comfortable and be able to see it out to the end, and then be back for the epilogue as usual. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you for days 4 to 7. Bye.